Hello students, welcome back to our channel Gyanmanji Online Education. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So students, here we are back with our bridge course. Okay, so in our last lecture we had completed our continuous tense, right? So from today onwards we are moving with that solved worksheet. Okay, so here we have the answers of second worksheet. So the first question, underline the verbs and write the tenses in the space provided. So the first, that is Tanya dash her cycle, right? So dash वहां पे नहीं है, actually Tanya is riding her cycle, but the highlighted word is riding. So what it shows? It shows that it is our verb, because what is the question? Read it again. Underline the verbs. हमें जो क्वेश्चन दिया गया है उसमें जो कुछ वर्ब है, जो कोई वर्ब है उसके नीचे लाइन करनी है, एंड वी विल indicate the tense in the specifically space which is provided it. Okay, so here Tanya is riding her bicycle. So first think about it. Am is R plus V1 plus ing. Which tense is there? Am is R कहाँ पे आता है? प्रेजेंट टेंस में आता है, राइट? और ing फॉर्म वाला कब आता है? कंटिन्यूज में आता है, ऐसे याद रखना है. ओके, सो द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ present continue is subject plus am is R plus V1 plus ing, means we will add ing with the main form of the verb. So here what is the main form? Ride. So here we have added ing with the verb ride. So that's why Tanya is riding her bicycle. So here it is our present continuous tense. Next, our visitors were arriving by midnight. So here were, it indicates past tense, but कौन सा past tense है वो कैसे हमें पता चलेगा? where और सेकेंड फॉर्म तो साथ में नहीं आता है. ओके, तो दैट इज नॉट अवर सिंपल पास्ट टेंस. तो यहाँ पे आईएनजी फॉर्म है. सो आईएनजी फॉर्म कहाँ पे आता है? वेरी गुड, कंटिन्यूस टेंस में आता है. सो दैट इज अवर पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस. द थर्ड वन, I bought a pair of shoes yesterday. So that is our simple past tense, because here subject plus V2 means verb का second form use हुआ है. So that is our past tense, simple past tense. Then I will be cheering when they arrive. So that is our future continuous tense. Will be plus V1 plus ing. So it shows the continuous future tense. Then it was snowing at that time. So that is our past continuous tense. Was plus V1 plus ing. कोई भी continuous tense में first form के साथ ही ing आएगा, whether there is past, present or future continuous. Okay, so that is your second worksheet, answers of second worksheet. तो ये आपको अपनी फेयरबुक में लिख लेना है. अगर फेयरबुक में लिख लिया है तो करेक्ट कर देना अगर रॉन्ग है, और अपनी नोटबुक में भी लिख लेना. ओके, नेक्स्ट द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन. सो हियर वी हैव द ब्लैंक्स विद द करेक्ट ऑप्शंस. We have to fill it up with correct options. Hello, my name dash Lina. My name is, or my name am. M कहाँ पे आता है? When we use M with I only, right? So here, hello, my name is Lina. I dash to Delhi next week. Will be shifting or will have shifted. So here next week की बात है तो कौन सा टेंस आएगा? So first what you have to do, You have to read the whole paragraph, okay, and then line by line you have to think of the tense, that which tense is suitable. Okay, so the indication will be there, like next week, so that indicates that it shows the future tense. I will be shifting to Delhi next week. I dash an older sister. I have or I has, of course I have. शी लिव्स इन कोलकाता. शी लिविंग नहीं आता है. अगर शी इज लिविंग है तो सही बात है, पर सिर्फ शी लिविंग नहीं आता है. शी के बाद क्या आता है कंटिन्यूज में? एमिजार आता है कंटिन्यू प्रेजेंट टेंस में, या फिर अगर पास्ट है तो वॉज वेयर आएगा, और अगर फ्यूचर है तो विल बी या फिर शैल बी आएगा. सो हियर शी लिव्स इन कोलकाता. She too will be moving to Delhi next week. Has moved or will be moving again next week है तो ये पूरा फ्यूचर में ही है, मतलब फ्यूचर के बारे में. So of course there will be moving. I bought a trolley bag to pack my things. I am very excited. I bought or I is buying. No, is buying is not suitable with I. So I bought, मैंने ट्रॉली बैग खरीदी है या फिर खरीदी सिर्फ. ओके, सो मैंने ट्रॉली बैग खरीदी मेरी सारी चीज पैक करने के लिए, एंड आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड. या ऑफ कोर्स. सो स्टूडेंट्स, हियर your second worksheet is there, so just write it down in your fair book. Okay, let's move with the third question. Convert the sentence to the tense mentioned within brackets. ब्रैकेट में जो टेंस दिया है उसमें हमें कन्वर्ट करना है. सो द फर्स्ट इज आई विल बी लिविंग इन असम. आई विल बी लिविंग इन आसाम. कौन सा टेंस है? फर्स्ट वी विल आइडेंटिफाई which tense is that. That is a word. कौन सा टेंस है? will है, be है, living है. living है मतलब that will be continuous, right? Because here we have used ing form of the verb. Then will be, it indicates future tense, so we can say that this is a verb future continuous tense. Okay, so we have to convert from future continuous to simple present tense. Okay, no issue. So what is the structure of simple present tense? First subject will be there, okay, I. Then first form of the verb, that is living का क्या होगा? live होगा. I live. Then object, so it will be in Assam. I live in Assam. If you know the structure, then only you will be able to convert the tense. Okay, then next, the books arrived at that time. So the books arrived, so here there is not ing form, so that is not continuous tense, but arrived we have, so that is the second form of the verb. So this tense, the books arrived at that time, so that is a verb simple past tense. So we have to convert from simple past to past continuous. Okay, no issue. The books, with continuous tense, what will we use? The state of being means स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग बोल सकते हैं, या फिर उसे टू बी के फॉर्म्स भी बोलते हैं हम लोग. सो द बुक्स वेर अराइविंग एट दैट टाइम, सो दैट इज अवर पास्ट कंटिन्यूस. आई हैव रेड दिस बुक, सो दैट इज अवर कौन सा टेंस है? आई हैव रेड. परफेक्ट प्रेजेंट टेंस है, सो वी विल convert it into present continuous. I am reading this book. Then the movie is ending by 6 p.m. Simple past tense में हमें ये convert करना है from continue present to simple past. Okay, the movie ended by 6 p.m. It's all about the worksheet. Solve worksheet. तो स्टूडेंट्स, ये थर्ड क्वेश्चन, फर्स्ट, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड, ये तीनों क्वेश्चंस आपको अपनी फेयर बुक में लिखकर कंप्लीट करना है. and send it to me as your homework. So let's move with the next topic. So here we have the writing process. Okay, so let's see what is the writing process. Okay, so editing, drafting, enhancing, editing and publishing. So these are the 5 steps. कौन से steps है? These are the 5 steps of the writing process. How to write. So the process of writing. Okay, so we have to pass through this all the steps to write. So let's understand each of the steps in detail. So the first ideating, the first step of the writing process is ideating. Ideating means to think and organize our thoughts about what we want to write about a given topic. So the topic will be there and we have to think and we have to organize our thoughts about what we want to write. एक टॉपिक के बारे में we have one topic, for example, we have one topic. So for that topic, if we want to write about it, so what will we do? We will think about it, then we will organize our thoughts. Means whatever the thoughts will we have, we will write it down? No, first we will organize step by step. Means how to write the words, how to organize the words, phrases and all the things. So a graphic organizer is a set of guiding questions that helps us to organize our thoughts. So here we have graphic organizer. Okay, तो ये भी आपको साथ में लिखना है. The first step, पहले ये भी लिखना है कि steps for writing, 5 steps है. ये first step है. ये भी पूरा explanation लिखना है that what is ideating, and again you have to write it down. The graphic organizer, the topic, then body means details about the topic. Whatever the topic will be there, we will write down the main details of the text, main details of the topic. Detail 1, 2 and 3, beginning, middle and end, then conclusion part. Then the second step, that is drafting. The second step of the writing process is drafting. This is the step where we turn our thoughts and ideas from the graphic organizer into writing piece in a structured format. Okay, so after preparing our graphic organizer, we will write the draft with the help of that graphic organizer. First we will make the graphic organizer, then we will make the meaningful sentence with the help of that graphic organizer. Okay, then enhancing, the third step of the writing process is enhancing. In this step we improve our draft by adding, subtracting, removing and substituting words. So enhancing. So next, editing. The fourth step of the writing process is editing. So that is more like a final read before we show our work to others. We try to identify any grammatical or punctuation errors and then we will correct them. So what are the differences between enhancing and editing? So enhancing and editing. Why are there 2 stages for enhancing and editing? That question will be arised in your mind. We can enhance whatever the grammatical mistakes are there, but no, here we have 2 different steps. Okay, so let's see. With the help of the example, Meeta got good marks in the exam. She is happy. She will get admission in college. Meeta got good marks in the exam. She is excited because she will get admission to the college of her choice. So here, whatever we have done, so whatever the handwriting is there, means the writing with green color, that is enhancing. Means if any information is needed, if we want to add something more details, then we will add it. So that is enhancing. So what is editing? Any punctuation mark or any grammatical mistakes are there, then we will correct them. So she will get admission in college, so that is not proper question sentence, right? So at the end of that sentence we will put full stop. Okay, so you have to observe the changes made here from the first to the second sentence. Okay, so that is the difference between enhancing and editing. enhancing में क्या करेंगे हम लोग, कुछ information अगर ऐड करनी बाकी है तो हम लोग वो करेंगे, और editing में क्या करेंगे, grammatical और punctuation marks की कुछ error है वो हम लोग solve करेंगे. So the highlighted parts in green, it shows the enhancement done, and the highlighted parts in red, it shows the editing done. The differences between the two is that enhancing improves our work and editing helps to keep our work error free. Enhancing क्या करता है, हमारा work जो है वो ज़्यादा improve करता है, और editing जो है वो हमारा work होता है उसे error free करता है. So that is the main differences between these two, enhancing and editing. Then publishing, the last, how to publish, मतलब जो कुछ लिखा है वो publish होता है ताकि सारे लोग उसे read कर सके. तो उसके पहले ये सारे steps हम लोग follow करेंगे. ओके तो ये लास्ट है publishing. The final step of the writing process is publishing. This is the version of our work that we want others to read. Here we make sure that we write our piece in neat and clean handwriting. Of course, we must check it whether any mistakes are there, then we will clarify it. Okay, so that is publish. तो वो नीट एंड क्लीन हैंडराइटिंग में होना चाहिए हमारा वर्क. ओके सो इट्स ऑल अबाउट द स्टेप्स ऑफ राइटिंग. ओके तो ये सब आपको लिखना है, आइडिएटिंग ये पूरा लिखना है, देन ड्राफ्टिंग, देन एनहांसिंग, एडिटिंग, differences between these two. Okay, then publishing. Okay, here we have the editing for a personal response essay. So how to do it, let's see with the video.
Hello students, let us learn how to ideate for a personal response essay. When we analyze and present our thoughts and feelings about any given topic in a written form, it is called a personal response essay.
So what is personal response essay? So when we analyze and present our thoughts and feelings about any given topic in written form, so it is called our personal response essay, right? कोई भी thoughts या फिर feelings किसी topic के बारे में hand written होता है, और हम लोग वो टॉपिक को एनालाइज करते हैं, खुद के थॉट्स, खुद की फीलिंग्स शेयर करते हैं, तो वो हुआ हमारा पर्सनल रिस्पॉन्स ऐसे.
Writing a personal response essay can help us express our opinions. It also allows us to understand the opinions of others by reading essays written by them. We will write an essay in response to this question. Vandana Verma, Padma Shri Warrior, and the Rao sisters are an inspiration to many women in India. Write an essay in 150 to 200 words about a woman who inspires you. This means that we need to write an essay on a woman who inspires us. We will use this table to ideate. Let us.
So that is our graphic organizer, right? Just remember this, all the things. Here we have the graphic organizer table.
At each part in detail. The first part is topic. We already know this. I need to write about a woman who inspires me. So I will add that detail here. Next, we will begin our essay with the first paragraph. We should are writing about? I will be writing about my aunt Shania. Once I have added in details about the person who inspires me, I will then provide a reason. This is my reason. My aunt Shania once heard about a beggar who had died in her locality due to starvation. The story impacted her so much that she quit her job to start an organization which would provide food for underserved communities. Let me add these points in the first paragraph. Here, I have added the details in points. Now, I will move on to the second paragraph. I have explained who is the woman in my life that inspires me and what exactly she does. In the second paragraph, I will provide a few details on why she inspires me. Here, I will focus on specific evidences. I think what really inspires me about my aunt is that she has a giving heart and is always kind to people around her. Another thing is, though she takes pride in her work, she never praises herself or talks about what she does in a boastful manner. This to me shows that she is a humble person and does things with humility. Finally, I think I will also write about how she encourages others to help out within the community. Let me add these points in. Here is what the second paragraph looks like in points. Next, I will finish my essay with a conclusion. For my conclusion, I will add my thoughts on what my aunt inspires me to do. My aunt inspires me to be a better person. Because of her, I hope that one day I will also have the courage to give back to my community selflessly. Let me add these details in. This is what my final table looks like.
So that is the final graphic organizer table. You can see, and as an example, you have to write it down in your fair book. Okay, like topic, body means details of the topics, and the conclusion part.
Now it is your turn to ideate for an essay. Remember, you don't have to stick to just 2 paragraphs if you have more to write. Happy learning!
Okay, so it was our graphic organizer, how to think, how to give the thoughts. If we have the thoughts of it, then how to arrange it. Okay, so it was our first step, how to organize it, and the question was there, and we had organized it very well. Okay, now let's move with next topic. So students, here we have drafting an essay. How to draft an essay? So after organizing a graphic organizer, right? How to draft it. So next step after ideation is drafting. So let's see how to convert our ideas from this table into essay. तो ये पूरा ग्राफिक ऑर्गेनाइजर में से ऐसे के लिए ड्राफ्ट कैसे बनाना है, दैट वी विल सी. So we will write our draft in the following structure. Let's see how to do. First topic sentence, then body, and then conclusion. So my aunt Shania is a woman who inspires me. So that is our topic. So from the topic, a woman who inspires me, we will write the topic sentence. Okay, we will not give the title, but we will not give the topic, but like a topic sentence, like my aunt Shania is a woman who inspires me. Then body means from the first paragraph the points we had, so how to make it meaningful and how to make a draft of it. So after hearing of a beggar dying from starvation in her locality, my aunt quit a high paying job at a reputed firm and started an organization that provided food to people from underserved communities. Right? So that is the first, matlab, we had two paragraphs, right? So from the first paragraph we have written here. So from the, remember to use transition words and phrases to ensure better flow of the sentence. So reputed firm and started an organization that provides food, right? Firm and started an organization that. Okay, so these are the transition words and phrases. Next paragraph. My aunt inspires me because she has a giving heart and is always kind to the people around her. Apart from that, even though she takes pride in the work that she does for the communities around her, she never praises herself in public. She is a person who does without boasting about herself. This, according to me, shows humility in a person. Another thing that inspires me about my aunt is that she believes that the world around her should also give back to their communities and has been instrumental is instrumental in encouraging people around her to help others as much as possible. So that particular action that inspires me. The conclusion part. Overall, I strongly feel that my aunt inspires me to be a better person. I hope to one day have the courage to be able to put others first and give back to my community selflessly. राइट, सो बहुत कम ऐसे इंसान होते हैं जो सेल्फलेसली कम्युनिटीज के लिए काम करते हैं. सो हर आंट वॉज वन ऑफ दैट. सो दैट्स वाई हर लाइफ, हर एक्शंस इंस्पायर her. So drafting a paragraph. So here we have the final draft. Have a look. Remember that while creating the draft, you must write at least 150 to 200 words. Okay, so that is the final drafting we have. So total here you can see we have the 3 paragraphs, right? So आपको ये भी आपकी नोटबुक में लिखना है, drafting the paragraph. Okay students, so with this we are going to end up our today's lecture. Whatever the homework is provided it to you, do it regularly, do it on time, send it to me on time, and send it to me on in the form of PDF. And the another thing, if you find any difficulty regarding this, you are free to ask me. Okay students, thank you my dear all students, and have a nice day. Bye. Bye everyone.